Hey, welcome back to another Let's Talk Cameras, where I just yap about cameras and stuff that is film related and what is happening in life that is film related. Last one I did this, I talked about selling my Blackmagic, and yes, I have sold it. It is gone. I sold it to a video production student and they seem extremely happy with it, and I'm happy that they're happy. I saw there's a lot of comments where some people were saying like, yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea, and some were saying like, yeah, no, keep the Blackmagic. What are you doing? You're stupid. Don't sell it. And which is fine. That's totally reasonable belief. But I was truly ready to get rid of it. I wasn't using it, and I'm excited for somebody to show the same amount of love to it that I did. With that being said, the Red Komodo. The Red Komodo is the camera I have been mainly using. I've said this a bunch of times before. You have a friend who has one, and I just use his whenever I need it for films. But whatever Nikon's doing with Red, the first thing they did was absolutely awesome. They made the Komodo 6K and the Komodo X cheaper. They had a price drop. They just had a price drop for it. The Red Komodo 6K is $1,000 cheaper, and the X is $3,000 cheaper. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, which I'm excited to see what the eBay listings are now. I'm already seeing like a full kits for $4,500, which is like, it's getting closer to affordability. That's what I am looking for, because it is expensive, but it's very exciting, making it a lot more accessible for newcomers and professionals, because it is truly an amazing camera. I've shot a couple short films with it, as I mentioned before, if you see my other videos, and I've had such a good time with the camera. I'm really excited to see where they go next. I'll say it right now, I'm gonna say it right here. Don't like Nikon. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just, they just got a stigma. That's literally it. But I don't like you, and I have no reason why to. But you got some good aura points from that one. That was dope. That was sick. That was pretty cool, man. Appreciate you for that. Anyways, good on them. Really happy about that. Check that out if you haven't heard about that. Check that out. Little side note, you probably noticed, where the hell are you? What are you doing? Why are you in some random basement? Is this a basement or is this a living room? I don't know. I'm moving. I'm in the process of moving. Me and my girlfriend are currently getting an apartment, and we are living at her parents' house at the moment. It's a little detour because we're just waiting to move in, but I will be making a home office, which I'm very excited about. That includes studio, because I do product photography and video for a dice company, and it will be where I keep all my camera gear. So I'm really excited to deck it out and make it my own little like office / studio. It's gonna be awesome. But if you're watching this video and you're like, where is this guy? Is he okay? I'm fine. Another thing I wanted to talk about is spotlights. Do you know what a spotlight is? Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. That's a spotlight. Spotlight mount is really cool, really awesome, really swag. I've been looking to get one for a little bit, but it's always been in the back of my mind. But now that I'm doing a lot more product stuff, I was like, ooh, that'd be cool to get a spotlight. And I did buy one. I bought the Neewer LS39, I think it's called. If I got it wrong, I'll put it right here. It is a Neewer 20-degree spotlight mount with gobos and colored gels. And in all honesty, I wasn't impressed. It came in a nice bag. It felt firm, but it also felt really cheap, which makes sense because I was looking at other websites like Amazon and I saw pretty much the exact same one. So it's kind of felt like they just renamed it, or they reskinned it and they slapped their name on there, which isn't something Neewer. I mean, they do it. It's kind of like SmallRig, you know, it's all prosumer stuff, but I really like Neewer. Like right now, I'm using one of their lights. I'm using the CB300 of it. I really like it. Their lighting is really good, but I was a little disappointed with it. I ended up selling it to a buddy of mine. It did its job, but I also underestimated the fact how big of a difference a 20 degree is to like a 30 degree or 36 degree. You have to be way farther back, which since I'm moving to an apartment, I didn't want that. There's a clock. that made that noise. I wonder if the camera picked it up. But it did get its job done. I filmed some stuff for work with it and it did its job, but I am currently deciding between Godox one and the Aperture one. And you think Aperture would be the best bet, but I watched a video by fellow filmmaker. The link will be in the description if you want to watch it, but it was the Aperture versus Godox spotlight mount. But that YouTube video really swayed me to go towards the Godox route, just because there's a lot of practicalities and features that were a lot nicer. I won't go in super detail. I'd recommend watching the video, but I think it solidified the decision to go towards the Godox. And now the decision is, do I go for the 26 degree or the 36 degree? The 26 degree is 65% smaller at the same distance of the 36, but it's going to be, I believe, I can't confirm on this, but I believe the smaller spotlight degree means it's easier, allows more light through it. It takes less power to allow more light. Is that true? No idea. I just think I kind of like skimmed over that section. But the biggest reason why is because if you ever watched like a movie like any Quentin Tarantino movie or that new biker movie that came out where he's sitting at the bar, what they did was they took a spotlight and they shined it down at the table and it reflected or bounced all this light back onto the actors, the items on the table, and it made the table really stand out and the conversation really stand out as well. And I really, really liked the look of that. Lewis Potts made a really good video on it, like 3 things that he learned cinematography wise, and that was one of them, and it looked really, really good. Which looks fun, but with the problem with the 36 degree, I'm going to have it a lot closer to that table if I want that direct beam. Unless I got one of those aperture controls. Could the amount of power through my light affect that? I don't know. So it's one of those things where it's just more research and it's a lot of overthinking, but it's also a lot of money. I want to make sure I'm doing the right decision. I don't know. If you have recommendations, if you have worked with spotlights, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear your experiences and any other camera or film related experiences. But that's what's going on. Again, as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your films. I'd love to hear about what you're doing. I'd love to see some BTS. Don't hesitate to reach out. Social medias are all as always, Porker_13. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. That's where you can keep up to date with me the best. But until next time, oh, that was YouTubery. Please, please, please keep on filming. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.